Welcome back. This is your host, Kristi Slaughter, with SuperTalk Saturday mornings on WFHG 92.9. This week, I got to go to one of my favorite places, Salt of the Earth, and I had a session. Got to chat with Tonya, the owner, and she is back with us today in the studio. Good morning.
Good morning, Kristi. Thank you for having me back.
If you didn't get to hear Tonya before, you have an interesting story how you got involved with this project, why you're so passionate about using salt therapy, and what you're doing here for us in our area.
Well, I had a really bad sinus infection that just became a sinus disease and was having trouble getting over it. Found a salt cave, visited it, and felt the relief immediately. And so I became very passionate about wanting one closer to me where I could use it and other people in our region, and decided to open Salt of the Earth, where we have our salt therapy room for relief, rejuvenation, and relaxation.
Tonya Page, she has been in the newspaper. I think they did an article in the
Yes.
newspaper, and this is her second time here with us. And when we originally had you on, we were talking about some of the health benefits. People really became interested in that, and now you've got a bunch of new things in your shop, some really unique things that I've never seen before. You have so much more than salt lamps. Talk to us about some of the things that you're offering now in your shop.
Many varieties of salt lamps, as you said. People ask me, my customers, how long will my lamp last? And I said, indefinitely. I really can't tell you, but mine hasn't changed in all the years I've had it. We also have salt inhalers, which are good for people to have for home use, for their breathing. It's very good for the respiratory system. We're doing a new line of salt jewelry, and it's by a local artist, and I had the pleasure of having her be one of my employees as well. She's great with our customers, and she does a beautiful job with her jewelry. And then one of the other girls that I have work with me, she's been making sun catchers out of the salt chunks, which are really nice. You hang them in your window, and the sun will actually heat them up where, they'll emit all the good minerals into the air and the ions, the negative ions that we want. We have diffusers, essential oils, just a whole line of things that help with relief and with any kind of symptoms you're having, sleep or breathing, whatever.
And this is a really big time of year for a lot of people with allergies and things like that, and they're looking to boost their immune system.
Absolutely. And yes, and salt will do that, boost your immune system. And that's a good thing to start right now before the cold and flu season begins. I've already got people calling with their kids already back in school that it's starting. And so we're getting more calls for that and we're doing children's sessions now, which are great. Our sessions are normally 45 minutes, and that's a long time for little ones. And so we're doing children's sessions. They're 30 minutes long, and it's where they can just be kids. They don't have to be quiet because, as you know, in the sessions, it's very zen-like and very relaxing. So we're doing their own special sessions for the children, which is going over real nice. And I'm looking forward to getting more kids in there and getting them feeling better and boosting their immune systems. We also do the infrared light therapy. I don't know if you haven't tried that yet.
I haven't tried it.
Yeah. Getting great response with that. Infrared light gets to a cellular level of your body when you're placed under it. Gets the blood flowing, circulating, heats it up, and gets all kinds of the white blood cells moving. Helps with inflammation, arthritis, relief for fibromyalgia. So many benefits, and our customers are really enjoying the benefits of infrared light therapy as well.
Now, you're offering some membership specials and some pricing that really makes it affordable for people. Talk to us a little bit about that.
Absolutely. We have different memberships for, you can do an annual membership, which is a monthly fee that gets you once a week. You come in for the salt therapy. You can use it. So anybody that has something chronic and they want to use it, we want to make it affordable for them. And this works out nicely. The monthly membership for salt therapy is $55 a month. And it's just debited out of their credit card every month, and they come in and use it as needed. Normally once a week is good once you get over anything major you have going on. And we also are doing a couple packages for couples. We're doing family packages, all that have different pricing, and get the whole family involved and make it affordable for everyone to use like that.
Speaking about affordable, the handmade jewelry that you all have is so reasonable.
Yes, it is. Well, we want it to be pretty, but we also want it to be affordable. And when we're in the jewelry, anytime you have the salt around you, it's emitting the negative ions around you and just helping with the clarity and the energy that's put out from it. So it's not just pretty; it also is good for you.
And we had talked about having one like in the office or around computers. So what kinds of
Yes.
benefits is that?
Well, our computers and all electronics around us put out a lot of positive ions that are unsettling to our bodies. It's just not what our bodies are looking for. The salt lamps actually put out negative. So that kind of helps balance the air quality, the energy around us, I guess. I should say more. Well, it does to the air quality as well. It takes pollutants out of the air, but the energy around us and just kind of level out the different ions that are put out into the air.
We had looked at several different things. My mom and I, we were there this week, and
Yes.
you have night lights,
Yes.
and then you have animals, really cute salt carved animals that are absolutely precious. I thought that would be great for a nursery or for a baby's room or something like that, or a whimsical decor.
Yes.
And you mentioned that a lot of people were doing the night lights.
A lot of people are really enjoying the night lights for their children's rooms instead of the larger lamp, just to have a little night light in there for them. It makes a beautiful night light, but it also gives them the benefit of having the salt lamp as well. And then the hand-carved animals that we carry, those are pretty. We've got the bears and pigs and horses, and they're very pretty. And actually this month we just are doing a special on those. So we've got 10% off of all of our hand-carved animals lights.
Oh, they're really cute.
Thank you. I appreciate you and your mom coming in. She's so sweet, and I'm so glad you're enjoying your sessions.
Oh, I love it. I love it. I actually had that one a few days ago.
Yeah, just a couple days.
Yeah, this week's been a blur. After the
know.
eclipse, everything has just, I'm still
know.
blaming it on that.
I'm
but
blaming everything on the moon right
the next day I thought, wow, I wish I could go back today. That's how wonderful it is and how relaxing.
So relaxing, isn't it? I love hearing that when people come out of there, or when I open the door, they're like, "No, tell me it is." I'm so glad you're enjoying the benefit of that, and it is just not just healthy for us, but it's a great 45 minutes. I have so many customers say, "I'm never detached from anything for 45 minutes in my life. My phone, and obviously we don't let electronics go in there, so it's a good time for people to really just let go, relax, get into a meditation state, just let it be and totally let go for 45 minutes.
Yeah, I don't
Revitalize.
sit for 45 minutes
Nobody
quiet.
does.
Yeah.
Yeah, but when easy, isn't
It
it?
is,
It just
yeah.
makes you relax.
You don't want it to be over for sure. Ricky, can we take a quick commercial break? Can you stay with us, Tonya,
I
for just
sure
a few
can,
minutes?
Kristi.
Okay, we'll be back here in just a few minutes. This is your host, Kristi Slaughter, on SuperTalk Saturday mornings, WFHG 92.9. Welcome back. This is your host, Kristi Slaughter, on SuperTalk Saturday mornings on WFHG 92.9. I'm joined back with my special guest, Tonya Page. She is the owner of Salt of the Earth. I'm a huge fan. I've already had 2 sessions, and I did your introductory new client package.
Yes. And you're enjoying your sessions.
yeah.
And the introductory session for new clients that want to enjoy it more than one session, 3 sessions for $55. We'll run that for indefinitely, really, for new clients. I want them to get in there and really enjoy it and see what it's all about.
So my mom and I went this week, and afterwards we went to a local restaurant, had a little lunch, and we were talking to the owner about our experience and how relaxed we were and how great we felt. And so he sat down and just started talking to us. And a lot of people aren't familiar with this. Some people are. Some people went to Asheville or different places and got to experience it. And now they're really excited because we have you here.
Yes.
But some people don't know what a session entails. So can you work us through how a session would be, what people can expect, and kind of the experience?
I sure can. When you come in for the session, as it's a 45-minute session, we have everyone, we'll lock up your pocketbooks, your cell phones. People take their shoes off. We have flip-flops or booties people can wear. Most people choose to go barefooted and have their feet in the salt. The floor is covered with 2,500 pounds of pink Himalayan salt. And then we have the reclining massaging chairs in there, plus the 2 different pallets on the floor for those that want to completely lay down and relax and let it go. And you just sit in there for 45 minutes, relax, and the room is infused through a generator called a halo generator with a medical grade salt. and you don't see it, as you have noticed, or feel it on you, but you do get a salty taste in your mouth. But it's infused into the room, and you just do some deep breathing exercises while you're in there to get it working through your respiratory and your sinus area. And just completely let go. Nice, quiet, peaceful room. Nice lighting with the backlighting of the Himalayan salt bricks, the water fountain trickling. So nice little soft music. It's a pretty nice experience in there.
Both of the times that I've been there, I did the massage chair, and then about 30 minutes into this session, I thought I need to go lay on the pallet.
Yes.
So I switched it up, and it was a different experience.
It is. I always use the palette. I don't know why. It just lets me completely let go. And I like to put my feet in the sand. And my height, I'm 5'1", so you can't sit in a chair and have your feet on the ground. So I love to lay there. I just bury my feet in the salt. I said sand. It is salt.
It sort of feels like sand.
It
It's
does,
the sensation is like that
it is.
when
It's like kind of walking on the beach or rocky beach. But we do that for a lot of people that come in with arthritis or any kind of inflammation in their foot, arm. We'll bury it in the salt. We'll have them lay on the pallet and do that. And they almost feel immediate relief by the time they leave that session, because salt is an anti-inflammatory. So it really helps with inflammation and pain. It's good for migraines, headaches. It's just overall so beneficial for our bodies. It helps with mood, depression. It's amazing. The more I learn about it, the more that I'm just in awe of salt. It's just amazing.
Now, if people are thinking about putting their feet somewhere where other people's feet have been, it's like antimicrobial, is that right?
It's antibacterial and antifungal. So you really have no worries about that. And that's one reason we don't allow shoes in there. We don't want to carry in things off the street and keep it nice and clean. But it's something you don't have to worry about. I know a lot of people are kind of germophobic, and I'm like, but we have the booties for those that just feel more comfortable with it. Probably 9 out of 10 people choose to go barefooted. And it is kind of a nice sensation. It's just like being at the beach.
Very, very unusual. One of the things that I noticed, any place that I had a little muscle tension or stiffness, like in my neck, anything like that, once I go in and I leave, that's gone.
It's amazing, isn't it? I had a lady who came in a few weeks ago with a terrible earache, and she'd been to urgent care. And they said, well, it's just got to be sinuses or allergy because there's no infection or anything. So she came in saying, do you think this would help? Because it's also known for ear infection. So those with children with ear infection, salt attracts moisture. So it helps to attract that. Then you can expel that out of our bodies. But she came in and did a salt session. And when she left, she said she was feeling better. But later that evening, I saw she did a post on our Facebook, a review, and saying that she could not believe that her ear was not hurting at all. So I was like, well, next time, save your money, because it's less than your deductible or your copay at the doctor than it is to come into a salt session. But it's pretty amazing stuff. How the benefits, how people are feeling. And it's so exciting to me. That's exactly why I wanted to do this. I wanted people to feel this relief of all natural. There's no harm in this or the infrared light. It's just so good for us, and without the chemicals and no UV rays in the light. And people feel almost instant relief from that as well. It's amazing.
Now, Tonya, do people need to make appointments? What are your hours? I think I've noticed recently your hours have extended.
They have. We got busy, so I saw the need for extending the hours. We are open Monday through Thursday, 9 till 7, Friday 9 to 6, and Saturday 10 till 4. And appointments are always good, but they're not necessary. We start the session every hour on the hour. So we have a lot of people that just walk in. They know when the sessions begin. So if you're going to come in for a 12 o'clock session, you just need to be there 10 minutes prior. Once right at the top of the hour, the door closes, we can't let people in. So if you're 2 minutes late, you're 2 minutes late, and you
have to wait for the next hour.
Wait for the next hour, exactly. But reservation's always good, but not needed. You can book online through our website or our Facebook page. You can call.
Anything.
Anything.
Yeah,
Yes,
she'll hook you up.
Yes,
And
we'll hook you up.
One of the things that my mom and I spent a lot of time looking at were the accessories, the salt accessories that you can use for cooking.
Oh, yes, we have so many cooking accessories. Cooking with salt is, and you think it's salt, people think so unhealthy. Well, iodized salt is not good for us, and too much salt is not good for anyone. But the Himalayan salt has so many good minerals. It's so rich in flavor. So we have these grilling pads, plates that you can use. Then you saw them; they're a few inches thick. You can actually put them in your oven, heat them up, then put your food on it, like cook some shrimp or steak. The cold platters you want to do, you can do the same thing. You can chop your vegetables on the pad itself or the plate and let it infuse the salt into the flavor. There's cooking bowls. We have goblets that are made of pink Himalayan salt for those margarita lovers, or some people like a white wine in those goblets with that little hint of salt. We have the shot glasses for the tequila lovers. And I don't like tequila, but I tried it in there with no lime or anything, and it was amazing how good it tasted. And so anything, if you're making a Bloody Mary and you want that little salt, you can just put your vodka or whatever you're using in the little shot glass, let it sit for a couple minutes, then put it in your drink, and you've got that nice salt infused into it. We have a lot of different, the coarse salt. We have the finely ground salt on all pink Himalayan. And I'm trying to think, the metals that you metal your fruits or vegetables with, and they infuse it the whole time, and the whole thing's made out of Himalayan salt as well.
And they're beautiful.
They are beautiful.
So it's a great thing, just to have sitting out a conversation.
Absolutely. It's not one you want to put up and in your cabinet, keep it out until you're using it. And they're easy to clean. You just rinse them off. They're antibacterial, antifungal, and dry them thoroughly. Obviously, it is salt. If you leave some moisture in it, your salt's going to dissolve over time. So you want to make sure you dry it thoroughly, but they are very pretty to look at, aren't they?
They are. And if you have kids are so attracted. There's a place I was at the other day, and they had a lamp, and the next thing I know, I see a kid licking it.
Oh, yes. I have clients tell me, customers that come in and say, my teenage son, he and his buddies sit around licking our lamp. And I'm like, well, it's not going to hurt him, and actually it's probably pretty good for her. It grossed her out, and that's like these salt, like my necklace here. You can lick this.
If you're hungry, you just
or just feel the need for a little salt.
It's like if I can have a chip or something, and now you can just lick your jewelry.
Exactly.
Well, thank you so much for being here. Anything else you want to share with our listeners?
I just hope that everyone, come by and check us out. If you're having any breathing, sinus, allergy issues, skin issues, psoriasis, acne, eczema, it's so beneficial. And for your pain, infrared light therapy, if you haven't heard about it, just Google it. It is amazing what it can do for you. And that's what I'm here for. I just want people to feel rejuvenated, relaxed, and revitalized. And that's what we're offering. And I look forward to everyone stopping by. And Kristi, thank you for having me again.
You're welcome.
You and Ricky.
A lot of fun. I got to bring Ricky one day. Let him check it out.
He still hasn't made it.
I know. We'll do a little photo shoot.
Said you had a session on me.
What is the address?
The address is 274 West Main Street, right downtown Abingdon. If you're familiar with the Peppermill Restaurant, Potter's Eyewear, I'm right next door to them. Greer's Jewelry is across the road. So it's right in the heart of downtown.
Thank you. Hope you have a wonderful Saturday.
Kristi, you too.
Rick, let's take a quick commercial break if you don't mind. This is your host, Kristi Slaughter, on SuperTalk Saturday mornings, WFHG 92.9.